Today, we are going to be focused on probability. And so, with today's question, uh, it says two fair coins are flipped at the same time. What's a probability they will both display tails? So, probability is what you want to happen. So, that goes at the top. And then on the bottom is the total options that there are. So, in this case, I have two coins, okay? Coin number one, and then coin number two. With a coin, I could get heads, or I could get tails, okay? Heads or tails on both of those coins. And so I want tails. So I have a 1 out of 2 chances on that first coin of getting a tails. On the second coin, I also have a 1 out of 2 chances of getting a tails. So in this situation, I take 1/2 and 1/2, two different coins, two different options, multiply them. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so my answer is 1/4. Okay, so a box contains 9 new light bulbs and 6 used light bulbs. Each light bulb is the same size and the same shape. Meredith is going to select 2 light bulbs from the box, keyword without replacement. So what's a probability that Meredith will select a new light bulb and then a used light bulb? Remember, probability is what I want to happen over the total opportunities, the total options. So in this first situation, I want a new light bulb. I want Meredith to select a new light bulb. And there are 9 of those. So there are 9 new light bulbs. And then altogether, how many light bulbs are there? What's the total? Well, 9 plus 6 is 15. Well, now Meredith is going to select a light bulb again, but this time it's going to be used. And there are 6 used light bulbs. But when Meredith picked that light bulb, it was without replacement. That means she's not putting it back in. If it said with replacement, she'd pick the light bulb and she'd put it right back in the box. It says without, so now there are only 14 light bulbs. Okay. We multiply 9 times 6, we get 54. 15 times 14, you get 210. Well, the issue is 54 divided by 210 is not an option. What they've done is they have simplified this. So if you don't know how to simplify, grab your calculator. Uh-oh, I don't know what I did there. But grab your calculator, and you type in 54 divided by 210, and you get 0.257, okay? That's how it's written as a fraction, 0.257. Well, let's look at our answer choices. A is 1 divided by 54. That doesn't give us 0.257. Either does 2 divided by 15, nor does 6 divided by 25. It's close, but 9 divided by 35 will give us what we're looking for, which is 0.257. D is the correct answer. These are the sides of a number cube. What's the probability of, well, the first time, what's the probability of rolling a 3? So there are 2 3s. So 2, and there are 6 total sides. And then what's the probability of rolling a 2? Well, there are 2 2s and 6 total sides. So again, you have 2 different events. You're going to multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 6 times 6 is 36. Now, to simplify a fraction, what goes into 4 and what goes into 36? I can divide both of them by 4. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. 36 divided by 4 equals 9. If you don't know how to do that, and you're given A, B, and C, 4 divided by 36 is 0.11111, repeating. 1 divided by 9 is also 0.11111, repeating. So these are the same numbers, okay? Number 4. A fair cube used in a game has 1 yellow side and 5 green sides. Emily will win the game if the cube lands on a green side on her next roll. So what's the chances of Emily winning the game? Well, we want 5 green. She wants to get a 5. And we have 6 total sides. 5 plus 1 is 6. When I put that in a calculator, 5 divided by 6 gives me 0.83. So remember, you move 2 over for percents. So that's 83%. It is very likely that she's going to win. Very likely. Because there's 5 green and then there's only 1 yellow. All right. And then number 5. A spinner consists of 8 equal regions. Okay. So there are 8 equal regions. If Rebecca spins it 3 times, what's the probability that she'll land on a letter vowel? So there are A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. And so there are 2 vowels and 8 sections total. And then we want her to land on an A. Well, there's 1 A and 8 sections. And then we want her to land on a D. There's 1 D out of 8 sections. Okay, so 2, you're multiplying these 3 together. 2 times 1 times 1 is 2. 8 times 8 times 8 is 512. No. Yes. Let me double check. Yeah, 512. Well, we can simplify this by dividing each of these by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 512 divided by 2 is 256. Again, in your calculator, 2 divided by 512 gives you 0.0039. 1 divided by 256 gives you 0.0039. They're the same number. I'm just written in a different format. So again, probability is what you want to happen, okay? What you want to happen over the total that there are, okay? And if you get a fraction answer, just make sure that you divide it out. That's all, kids.